Hello, YouTube. I'm Bruna, and this is Talk and Talk, a platform that we come to communicate in English, Spanish, Italian, and French. This is a safe place where we come to practice. This is the immersion. This means we're going to speak in English 100% of the time in a conversation. This is a place welcome that everybody's welcome. If you are beginner, intermediate, or advanced, you can just come and practice with us. It's not a class, just a conversation, as I said. But if you want to have some classes, you can find more information in our website, talkandtalk.com.br. There are classes for intermediate and beginner, and you can also have access to the questions previously and get ready to the conversations. What else, guys? There are 7 of us here. I think I'm going to split us in 2 rooms so that we can talk a bit more and have a more comfortable conversation. We're going to have one room with 4 guys and another room, me and other 2. Okay, and then we're going to have a nice time in the breakout room. Please don't forget to choose a leader, someone to read the questions and make sure everybody's going to have the chance to talk. And please don't forget our philosophy. Be respectful, don't correct one each other, and the most important thing is to enjoy. Okay, I'm going to share the questions one more time and open the rooms. Please, if your room gets too empty, don't forget you can come back to the main room and we can continue the conversation here. Okay, there will be 4 in the breakout room and 3 here. But if you think it's not nice, you want to come back, it's okay too. Okay, let's go then. If you see an invitation, please accept it. And at around 9 and around 3:50, I will bring everybody back. Okay, let's go then. I hope you enjoyed the conversation, guys. Okay, if you didn't receive anything, this means you're going to be hearing with me in the main room. So as usual, let's start introducing ourselves. So Eric, can you tell us a little bit about you? Who you are, where you are from? Tell us about you.
Hello guys, my name is Eric. I'm from Salvador. I am 21 years old. I'm a model. Oh my god, model. How do you say recepcionista?
Front desk clerk.
Front desk clerk.
Okay, that's good.
And so.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Okay, very good. Thank you so much for sharing with us. Hello, Enzo. How are you?
I'm good, and you?
I'm great. Thanks for asking. Is this your first time here on Talk and Talk?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, that's good. Can you introduce yourself, please? Who are you?
My name is Enzo. I am 15 years old, and I'm still in school. I live in a very small city, far from in the state of São Paulo, but very far from the city.
Very good. And how did you find us?
It was on YouTube.
YouTube. Okay, that's interesting. That's interesting. So this means like there are real people watching us, because sometimes we forget, you know, that are guys watching us. So this means there is always someone there. Very good. Well, I am the hostess today, Enzo. My name is Bruna. I live in São Paulo with my family. I like dancing, studying. Now I've been studying Spanish too. And I've been here on Talk and Talk since September last year. I am the hostess. The hostess are the ones who usually guide these conversations. Okay, we create the questions and everything. All right. This is a conversation. Okay, this is not a class. So this means we have some questions and we're going to practice together. Okay, just talk about we always talk about different topics. Every meeting is another thing. Okay?
Okay.
I sent the questions in the chat here. And we were introducing ourselves. So Sarah, can you do it, please? Who are you?
Yeah, hey guys. Once again, so I'm Sarah. I'm 26. I live here in Ilhéus, Bahia. I'm a hostess here on Talk and Talk. This is my favorite place to speak in English. And I also like to study French. So I think that's it. Always a good time that I have here.
Yes. And guys, I must tell you, today the questions are hard. Get ready because it will be like a therapy session. This meeting is usually hosted by Luana, but she couldn't come. So these are the questions she created. Okay. So let's take a look at the first one now that we already know each other. What is the great goal for your life today? How important is it for you to achieve it? Okay, a great goal you have and you want to achieve. Eric, can you share with us about a goal you want to achieve? Is it like I don't know, going on a big magazine or achieving something big as a model or something else? Share with us.
It's it's new for me. I'm a model since one month. It's new. I practice jiu-jitsu for 4 years, and it's I don't want to work with recepcionista,
Mhm.
and I look for one model. I'm trying.
Very good. So is this your goal, being a huge model? Is this your biggest goal, a great goal you have?
I don't understand.
Okay, goal is something you want to achieve, so objetivo. Is being a model o seu goal? Is it
Yeah,
your goal? Yeah. Okay, very good. Very good. Thank you so much for sharing with us. I'm sure you're gonna get it. What about you, Sarah? What is your greatest goal or something you want to achieve?
Yeah, usually I talk about having my own family, like getting married or having my family. But nowadays, I must say it is about money to be financially independent because it is so important. I think that it is something that changes our lives. For example, you can plan your future if you want to study more, if you want to take some courses or travel, and even to start a family. It is I would never want to start my family without planning some some things, not every single thing, but to be ready for the changes that will come. So I think it is right now, it is about money and finding my way to build a career.
Yes, totally feel you. Totally feel you. This is hard. This is hard, and I don't know if you feel this, but sometimes it seems impossible. Like when will I get it? Like when will I have my own house? When will I have my own place?
Yeah.
But I know it takes time, and we need to work for it. But and it's a big goal, right? I agree with you. Yeah, maybe this is something I want to achieve, to have my own place. Um, but I don't know. Great goal. Maybe keep doing what I do, and get better at what I'm doing. I changed areas this year, so I'm still learning how to be a community manager. But I want to be a good one. It's the beginning only, but I think my goal is be a good professional as as a teacher or as a community manager. And it's important for me because I am a big workaholic. So I think work plays a big role in my life, and it's important for me to be a good professional. That's it about me. And what about you, Enzo? Do you have great goals?
Yeah, today I think is study a lot to get a good base of study to can get in a good university.
Very good. Do you already know what you want to study in college?
No,
No. Any ideas or not yet? No pressure, okay? Because I know this is a moment that everybody's asking us what we want to do, but do you have any idea or not yet?
some years ago I really wanted to do um veterinária. How can I say this?
Vet or med vet.
Yeah, but now I don't think I want it anymore.
Okay, no problem. And you have all the time of your life if you decide to change, it's really important to remember that. Well, very good. So I think we can move to the next one. Is it possible? Oh, this is hard. Is it possible to change anything by doing the same tasks every day? Why or why not? I think it depends on the tasks you are doing. Like I want to improve my English and I'm doing the same tasks every day. I'm listening to something. I am in contact with the language, but I think depending on the situation we are talking about, it's important to change a little bit. Like, okay, I'm working on my listening skills, but if I am always listening to the same song or to the same accent, I will not improve. If I don't change anything, I don't know if it's possible. Like, if I don't change anything, uh, you may be good at one thing but not be so good in others. One thing will be easy for you, but the other ones will be hard. How do you see it, Sarah? Do you agree? Do you have any other perspective? It's a difficult question.
Yeah, totally a tough one, but I'd say you need to have discipline. I was thinking about working out. That is something that I'm not a fan of, but I know it's necessary. And I usually get bored when I always do the same thing, like if I do Zumba every single day, for me it would be better to change a little bit, to have the same goal with the exercise, but change the activities you do. And I don't think it's possible to change because, for example, one thing it happens to me, it is to get late at some places, and if I always start to dress up like 30 minutes before, even though I know I won't have enough time to do it, the next time I insist on getting ready 30 minutes before, I will probably get late, because I didn't change. I tried something that I already know that it doesn't work. So you have to try some other ways of acting so you can get better results. I don't think it is possible to get better goals, to like better results actually. Yeah, I think I said my point already. What is it?
Yes, I
That's
totally
it.
agree with you. Yeah, it was really nice what you said about uh, even going to the gym. Even if you do it every day, you need to change the strategy, right? So uh, if you do the same exercises every day, your body will be ready to do that activity, right? But you're not going to work the other muscles, right? If you just work on something, I think you will be good just at that thing. I agree with you, Sarah. And how do you see it, Eric? Do you agree with us? Do you think it's possible to change something, doing the same things every day or not?
Yes, I agree. I I listen podcast sometimes when I go to the gym when I stay limpando a minha casa, and I think very important because I study English. Studied English one weekend, one one time a weekend. But do you have você tem que ter constância. Do you have in and 1% for 1% for day it's good. It's 100 one day.
Very good. I agree with you. Let me add just another question. If you listen to the same podcast every day, like you don't change the episode, do you think something is going to change?
I listened. I don't understand.
Do you usually listen to the same episode or like different episodes?
Different episodes, and I watching series too.
Mhm.
Stranger Things, and I
Oh,
repeat the some person. One example. Hi, how are you? I speak to hi, how are you?
yes, it's a great activity. Very good, very good. So I think I got you. So maybe it's about keep the consistency, but changing the stimuli, right? Oh, I liked
Yeah.
it. Very good. Thank you so much for sharing with us. I agree with you. And how do you see it, Ames? Do you think it's possible to change doing the same tasks?
I think that depends a lot if it's a good or bad habit. Because if something that you do every day is not good, it will make you go to the wrong place. But if you change it to a good habit and it turns to a routine, it can make you grow.
Very good. Totally agree with you. Couldn't agree more. And I want to ask you the next one, Enzo. Is there anything, number 4, is there anything that you want to change in your life? Do you know why and how to change it? Oh, that's difficult.
Yeah, I think I should exercise more.
Okay. Why?
Because a month ago I was going to the gym, but it comes to vacation and I totally stopped to go there. And it's very important. I have diabetes. I don't know how to say that, and it really make the glycemic levels very better.
Mhm. Very good. You can say diabetes for diabetes. Yes, it's
Okay.
so it's important, right, to go to the gym, and I think this is something I'm trying to do too, and so something that Sarah mentioned too. I think this is something I'm changing already. So I would say for me in my life, I would change my practice in Spanish. Because I always study, but I don't go to the immersions. I don't practice my speaking. And I know this is something I need to change if I want to be fluent in Spanish. Um, I know why it's important to go. I know it's because if I don't go, if we don't practice, we don't improve. And how to change it? I need to go to the Charles. I need to schedule and go. But I suffer so much, guys. Every time I need to think I have to face another language, English is more comfortable for me, so I suffer when I need to go to the Spanish one. Sarah, do you feel the same in the French Martians or not? You just face it and you don't care. is there anything you want to change?
Yeah, the immersions are great. I think you should totally be regular on the meetings, because I've been attending to the French meetings. I think it is, I don't know, maybe three months, something like that. And it's been great because the guys are always nice to me, and we have fun together. The language is just something, a detail,
Like
but
an
in the
excuse,
meetings,
right?
yeah, an excuse for us to be together, to laugh and together. And I'd say the thing I need to change, like immediately, it is procrastination. Like, oh my gosh, it is so hard to. Sometimes I come here to procrastinate because I don't want to do something boring, some boring tasks. Like I'm gonna go because I will study English, and I feel better with this type of procrastination. But I think what helps it is to have a schedule, to write down everything you need to do. Like I said, uh, some of these days we don't trust your mind, and write down the things you have to do and force yourself to do. It is not nice, it is not pleasant, but it is necessary, and I have to learn from my own words, actually, because I talk, but I suffer doing it. It is what it is.
I know it, girl. Yes, the same here. Sometimes I think nowadays not that much anymore, but sometimes I use it to come to TNT just to procrastinate and to enjoy it, because it was a good excuse, to say, I'm there, like speaking in English, like practicing when I needed to work actually. Oh gosh. And now I work here, because I have an excuse. I'm working, that's my job. I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Eric,
Clever.
yeah. Eric, what about you? What do you want to change in your life?
Um, procrastinated too. I oh my gosh. I started go to the gym because I was very anxious, and um how do you say melhorei?
You improved.
Yeah. And today I go to the gym. I I take the basic. It's okay, but I feeling I I have to try more, study more, because for you um, one example for you working in other country, on the other país. Do you have do you have um, do you have speak English? And it's very important for me, but the procrastination it's very in my life. I
I
try
totally
to
feel you,
change it.
Eric. Yes. And how are you trying to change it? Like, what can you give us some tips?
You understand?
What strategies are you using to stop procrastinating?
I write it, escrever, write it. I write it and I take, because if I ah um 30 hours I go to study English, I don't go. I writing, I take, and I check.
Okay, so you have like a list of things you have to do?
Yeah. One day
Okay.
I have to take it and eat and eat and eat. I take and I check.
Okay, very good. It's a great idea. Very good. That's great. Thank you so much for sharing with us. Thank you. I think everybody answered right. This one, things we want to change. Whoa, this is a good one. How do you see your life 5 years from now? Gosh, what are you doing to live it as you see it? Luana did a great job in these questions. Gosh. Eric, how do you see your life 5 years from now?
Oh my gosh, it's
It's
difficult. I
difficult, I
don't
know.
know.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know. um, I don't know.
Maybe
um,
maybe if it's too hard, like 5 years, maybe we can maybe I don't know, say 1 year or 2 years, a short time, if it's too difficult.
I study security public and living in other country and working with model and so
That's awesome. Okay, these are big stuff. Yes, yes, yes. Very good. That's great. Thank you so much. And you are already working as a model, right? So I think it's just about time to and you are already here speaking in English with us. So it's just about time to achieve the things you want, right? Very good. And you, Enzo, how do you see your life 5 years from now?
This question is about the future, right?
Yes.
Okay. I want to be in a good university, probably living alone, in in a job or something like this.
Very good. That's great. And what are you doing to live like this? You've been studying, you've been.
Yeah, I'm trying to study.
Yes, yeah, and share with us like about this phase, like it's like, do you feel a lot of pressure to go to a good college, like at school or at home? How is it for you?
Yeah, I think in home I have more pressure than in the school, but in both places there are a little bit of pressure.
Yes, I feel you. I remember when I was studying for vestibular, it was really, I don't know, it was heavy, like everybody always asking us what do we want to do. It's a bad question, but I think it's natural. We always do this, like, oh, what do you want to be when you finish school? We always want to know the next steps, and I think this pressure is really, really complicated. Yeah. Sarah, and you, how do you see your life in 5 years?
Yeah, this usually is my worst nightmare in job interviews because it is such a deep question, but the right side is that I've been attending to a mentorship program and I can do some exercising. I've been thinking more about my career, my goals. So I'd say I want to be fluent in English and in French. I want to be a specialist at something because it is so uncomfortable to feel like I know a little bit here and there, but I'm not actually uh, a specialist at anything. So that's my goal to be able to help others to offer uh, training in some area actually, or currently I've been studying about customer success because I think it is something that is interesting for me and for the future. It's match my personality, my skills, with relationship with clients and help others to solve problems. And I think it is the area I wanted to study moving forward. And English, I want English to be part of my future journey as well. I don't know if I could work in a company who teaches English, who or a project like TNT. Philip, watch this. And yeah, I think English is something that I see my future as a regular thing as well.
Yes, great. These are good goals. And I totally feel you about this part of every interview they ask us, how do you see yourself 5 years? Like, please stop, something asking it. I understand, right? Because like we can like when we ask this, we can kind of have a prediction of how the person sees themselves in the future, right? If they have a perspective or not, if they're just living their lives. But it's a tough one. Yeah. Go ahead, Sarah. I saw you opened your mic.
Yeah, I was just thinking maybe the companies want to know if you have plans to create a career there or just there is something that you do to pay the bills. Sometimes it is, right? But we shouldn't
Yeah.
say like this.
Not that I should be so sincere at the first moment, right? Yeah. I feel you. Very good. Yeah, it's difficult. I think for me, as I said in the beginning, I want to keep working as a community manager. I don't know how my life is going to be here on Talk and Talk, if I will be here forever. Um, it's crazy because I don't see myself without TNT, but um, I don't know what can happen tomorrow, so it's important for me to keep studying about community management to be ready if something happens, I can work somewhere else. Um, and what I'm doing to live it, I've been working a lot here, studying and like taking the course to understand a little bit more about this new phase, how other companies are working with communities, and that's it, studying to understand a little bit more about this environment. Well, the next one is hard to. Are you the person you want to be? What are you doing to be? If you're not the person you would like to be, what do you do to become like this new person? If you're not the person you would like to be, what can you do to become this person? Enzo, I'm gonna start with you.
I don't think I'm the people I want to be, but I'm on the way. I think I should try be healthier, mental healthier, and body's health because it's very important to everything.
Yes, yes. I was talking about this morning, I think, or yesterday. I don't remember. That I just understood I needed to take care of my health when I went through a surgery in 2020. Then I understood, like, gosh, I wasn't expecting it. It was an emergency, and I was like, gosh, now I need to take care of myself. Out of a sudden, I needed to go through a surgery because I didn't take care of my health, and it it changed a little bit my perspective. So I feel you, Enzo. I am still trying to be the healthier person, just like you. Yes, not easy. Sarah, what about you?
Yeah, I'd say I'm going to my grave without being fully the person I want to be, but I can be proud of myself anyway because we always have something to change, to improve, and I but I can see some progress. I was talking with you about this actually about being more courageous to stand up for myself and to say my opinions. I don't know if the consequences are going to be worse than I thought, but I think it is important to say more what I think and not to be ashamed of myself because I don't have a big job or something fancy. Sometimes I feel a bit bit as if I didn't matter because of this. But I'm trying to think in a more positive way and to look at the bright side of the situation, because I'm here, I've been studying, I've been improving my communication skills, my English skills, and yeah, just put yourself out there and hope for the best, because if you're doing your part, you have to believe. I believe that you have to believe a little bit about the good things are coming to your way.
Definitely, I totally agree with you. If you're doing like the best you can, things are going to come anyways, So sometimes when we're not expecting an opportunity or something happens, and just keep working, right? I agree with you. Thank you so much for sharing with us. Guys, I must confess, I don't know if I can answer this question. I think I'm trying to be the person I want to be. Like, I'm trying to be healthier, as I said. I'm trying to be a good professional, doing the things the way I believe are the best I can do. Trying to be a good teacher, a good daughter, and just trying to do my best in all the areas of my life. I think trying to find this balance, and dealing with everything, it's the hardest part. But I think there will always be something to work on, So it's important to understand that not every areas of our lives will be perfect, Like I'm doing great here in my job and in my health, but in terms of other things like relationship, it's terrible, So I don't know if it's possible to have a balance in all areas of life, I have no idea if it's possible. Thank you. Vamos ver. Let's go to Eric now. And you, Eric, are you the person you want to be? What are you doing to be this person? If you're not, would you what do you do to be this person,
It's one question very, very, because I don't know. One person happy, and I already, when I don't stop um train jiu-jitsu, I to be continued with dance. Um, I dance fit dance. Imagine, I love
Awesome.
every day, and I want to go one teacher. I go every day, and one day have one workshopping, and I want to one teacher.
You want to be a fit dance teacher?
Yeah.
Great.
Don't stop training jiu-jitsu, and don't stop dance, and one good career with moral. I try, and I try.
Yeah, no, I think you do it, Eric. As you said, it's the first month, right? You are doing it, so just about like getting more experience, and you will get where you want, Don't give up. And I loved this about the fit dance, it's really nice, and the choreographies are so difficult. I always watch on YouTube and I try to follow, but it's really complicated. So uh, I can totally imagine you like dancing,
I I always like to dance for hobby. and I go to the gym and dancing because it's in the gym. And so I love it.
Very good.
I I I walk for my dreams. One example for o nome dele, Enzo. I living alone. It's we you want it. It's okay. É só correr, meu filho, atrás que um dia você consegue. Não desista não.
That's it, Eric. Just run after your dreams, and so you will do it, and everybody here is going to do it. Eric's going to be a model. Sarah's going to be a great businesswoman too. Ace is going to be in college soon. So it's all about time, guys. Let's keep working. If we are here, it means we are worried about our development. If you're here studying English and like practicing, it means you are trying to work on your skills. You don't want to be stuck anymore. You want to change and improve. So I know it's a bit cliche, and I don't want to sound like a coachy, but I think it's real. That's it. Guys, let's go to question number 8. What do you do when you need help? I skipped number 7, okay? Is it easy for you to ask for help? I'm adding another question here. What do you do when you need help? And do you usually ask for help when you need it, or you just try to solve things on your own? Sarah.
Yeah, usually at home, I say it, especially to my mother. My dad, not so much, because he's serious, he's older. Sometimes he doesn't understand because of the cultural differences. But at home, I say it like I'm tired, or I don't know what I'm doing, because it's like lifting a weight from my shoulders to just admit that I'm lost sometimes. But when it comes to work, it's a real challenge for me to admit that, even though sometimes I'm the new one and I don't actually have the confidence and all the necessary skills to do that. I need training, per se, and but I don't like to say it because I feel weak. I feel like I'm not good enough, and I'm always afraid of other people's opinions. So I prefer to stay quiet. But once I get home, I got the time. I got the time to vent, to just say what's on my mind, and it feels great. But at work, I don't think it is a place I feel comfortable to do that.
Yes, totally feel you. I am bad at asking for help. I don't know how to do it. I'm improving it. Like here, um, I think when you have like people around you that support you in terms of like listening to you and understanding what you are going through, I think it's much better to ask for help. There are some places we feel we are not respected when we don't know how to do something. Like when you feel supported to make mistakes, and it's not a problem to not knowing something. It's not a problem not knowing something. I think it's really nice. So I'm improving, and I'm learning how to ask for help, but it's too not easy. Sometimes I want to handle everything, and I want to just solve all problems. It's bad. Enzo, and you, what do you do when you need help? Are you just like Sarah that vents with her family, or you just keep things to yourself? How is it for you?
Yeah, I think it's not easy to ask for help. So at first I try to solve it by myself. But if it doesn't work, I talk to my parents, and a lot the great part of the time they show me how to solve it.
Very good, very good. I want to add another question. Do you tell your parents everything, or there are some problems you just share with your friends?
No, the problems that at first I can solve by myself, I don't used to talk.
Very good. Okay, thank you so much for sharing. Yes, I think I usually tell my parents too, but if it's a big problem, I think I don't tell them, because they will be shocked, like, you shouldn't do this. Like they will give me uh, an advice, and they will keep talking about it for too long, so it's better to kind of like keep it for me and just share with them when it's a bit solved. So yeah, very good. And what about you, Eric? What do you do when you need help? Do you ask somebody? Do you have a support group, your friends?
Um, I I I go. I speak with my friends. I go to party, and I take terapia one time a week.
Eric, how could I forget my therapist? I go to therapy every week and I forgot her. I I'm sorry, Maria, if you're watching it. She's not probably, but just to let it on live, how could I forget her? Well, that's true. I go to therapy every week, I always tell her the problems I'm facing too. Very good, Eric. Very good. Guys, maybe you have time for the go ahead, Eric. Do you want to add anything? I saw you opened the mic. Do you want to say something else?
No, no, no.
No. Okay, good, good. And the last one, let's see. For you, is the world a good place to live? If so, how do you keep it that way? If not, what are you doing to change it? Oh, good one. Enzo, what do you think? Is the world a good place to live?
Yeah, I think it depends a lot of the situation, who you are and where you are. But if we make the world a place more equality and avoid the climate change, it would be a better place.
Yes, I couldn't agree more with you. I couldn't agree more. Very good. Thank you so much for sharing. Climate change is a huge problem. What about you, Eric? Do you think the world is a good place to live? Last question.
Mm, the world, I don't know, but Salvador, don't it because it's very dangerous. But um, enfim, Salvador, I don't know. I, 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 eu não concordo que seja um bom lugar para viver.
There is another one from Bahia too. So Sarah and you, what do you think?
Sarah,
I don't know
I
about
don't go.
yeah.
I don't
I don't
go.
know about Salvador, but sorry. Oh,
Okay.
so I don't know about Salvador. I've been there a few times just for going to a concert and to do an event for when I was at college. But I tried to see the world as a positive place to live, but I think we've messed up so bad, like a lot of different places, wars, climate change, like Enzo mentioned, and violence. I try to keep my hopes up, but I don't I think my answer is more a no than a yes. Yeah.
Yes, I
Right now.
agree with you. Yes, just like here, I totally feel Eric, like São Paulo is really dangerous too. Maybe living in a small city would be better. But it's hard also because I think there is always something bad, even developed countries have some problems, so there will always be something bad, I think. Not will be, it won't be always.
It's very beautiful, have very party, carnival, etc. But it's very danger, and I hope to stop too. And so
Okay, very good. Maybe live somewhere else, right, Eric? Yeah, very good. Very good. Welcome back, guys. How was the conversation, Lara?
It was really good. It's always really good being here and talk with people. I feel like in home. So it was good questions too. That some of them I didn't think about it, but it was good to share it with people that was in the room with me.
Girl, yes, it's always a therapy session. So I want to ask you how you see your life 5 years from now.
Yeah, this is one of the questions that it's really hard to answer because I don't like the question so much because I don't know exactly what I will do in 5 years in the next week too. But I know that I want to be a better person for my friends, for my family, and have a stable career and all those kind of things.
Yes, totally feel you. And I also hate this question. And I was talking to the guys here. Sarah mentioned, that every time we go to a job interview, the interviewer always asks us this question, always. So you kind of need to be ready to answer something, even if it's not true, you need to have the answer. It's bad. Yeah, thank you so much. Mel, and you, how was the conversation? I want to ask you number 6. Do you consider yourself the person you want to be? If not, what are you doing to get there?
Yes, we answered that, and yes, nowadays I consider myself the person I wanted to be. I'm more able to accept my flaws and the things that happened to me in the past, and now I'm very aware that those things were the ones which led me to who I am today and the place I am today. So I feel myself more conscious now and more able to accept the things, to understand better the way I react to things, more thankful too. So I consider I am today.
That's
I
great.
am.
Yes, it's really nice what you mentioned about the experience we had. They led us to be who we are, right? And it's important to remember that. Yeah, very good. Thank you. And Marcia, I want to ask you the last one. Number 3, do you think it's possible to change anything by doing the same tasks every day?
Yes. First, just have courage, okay, and to change your follow. First principle, yeah, courage in, I don't know, enfrentar. Yeah, that's it.
Very good. Very good. Yes, totally agree. We need patience and courage, right? To face. Yes, very good. Guys, we just have 3 minutes. I just want to ask Enzo, can you share with us how was your first experience? Please. Did you like your first time here?
Yeah, it's really good because the conversation is a very important point by studying the language, and it's everything that I expected.
Okay, that's great. I'm really happy. So I really hope to see you here more often. You are more than welcome to attend the meetings. And here we have the link to the feedback. And so in our website, you can find more information and schedule other meetings too, for you to see other classes and other things we have here to offer you. Okay, thank you so much for coming. It was really nice talking to you, and I wish you all the best in your journey, you know, studying and choosing the career you want. And guys, I'd like to thank you so much. If you want to send your feedback, here's the link. Thank you, Sarah, Mel, Lara, Marcio, and Eric for coming. And see you around. Okay, have a great afternoon, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone. See you.